Hey guys, welcome to my channel and welcome back if you're returning. It's your girl Fiery Moon, and I'm here to do the monthly collective reading for the water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. As you guys know, this is just, a general reading. So as always, take what resonates and leave the rest. Know that the energy as well as time is fluid. So this could be energy that may have already passed for you, energy that may be to come, or energy you may presently be going through. So as I can't stress enough, know your energy, know your timeline. What else do I need to let you guys know? Oh, these after the monthlies, because we are currently in retrograde, I am going to put out the monthlies for all of the elements, and then I'll be on a break until Mercury goes direct, because what I notice is that during Mercury retrogrades, a lot of the energy, just keeps coming out. As you guys know, like Mercury retrograde is an energy, or, it's considered to be a period of review. So things from the past, people, places, and things may show back up in an event, to kind of almost give you like a second chance energy. So, I'm feeling like, I need to just let this Mercury retrograde pass, and then you guys know I'll be back. So we're gonna go ahead and jump right in. I'm starting out with the karma cards, just to grab an overall energy, and then I'll be using a traditional tarot deck, and the guidance or advice will come from, if I can pick up the box, the Wisdom of the Oracle. So with that being said, we're going to jump right in and see what messages do we need for the water sign collective of Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces for the month of October. What messages do we need for the water sign collective for the month of October? What messages of guidance, healing, truth, love, wisdom, acceptance, and understanding do we need for the water sign collective of Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces? I'm already feeling like there may be some solar plexus energy going on with the water signs. So you may want to take a look at that, for yourself. It feels like it's very active. Or it could be a chakra that you're working on right now. But it's giving me the energy of nervousness, almost to the point of being nauseous. So you may be feeling that. Someone around you could be feeling that. Like I always say, just take what resonates. All right, so we're gonna jump right in and see what messages we need for the water sign collective of Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces for the month of October. What messages do we need? What's going on with the water sign collective? Ooh. This is exactly what I'm feeling. Let me get one more. So what we have out is the South Node. We have out Gemini. And the bottom of the deck is Aries. Look at this. And I'm only seeing this like this because up under that we have the North Node. So what I'm automatically feeling, especially with the South Node, is, you know, the South Node represents, you know, the past. The North Node, you know, let me say it like this. The South Node represents, you know, where you've been, things you're familiar with, things of the past. But the North Node represents, you know, where you're going. And it says, there will not be anxiety about trouble. So some of you are having anxiety about, you know, the past with this North Node energy here. You could have a North Node, or South Node, excuse me. You could have a South Node in Gemini or Aries, but it's almost like right now, the North Node is actually in Gemini. So for some of you, you may want to take a look at your chart and see where your North Node falls, what houses you have Aries and Gemini, because this may be like where the energy is playing out for you. I will say that Gemini rules the South Node, but it's in the North Node currently. So it's like flipped, it's like reversed according to the, you know, current transits. But it's just making me feel like some of you are in like almost heavy contemplation, especially with the Gemini energy here. And with the Aries energy, like getting the energy of, you know, Aries is that cardinal fire, wanting to take, you know, some type of action. I am getting the Fool off of that energy. But some of you guys are wanting to take some type of action, you know, that's away from things of your past. But for a lot of you, you know, it's like you're almost stuck in your head about it. Because Gemini card says information to explain communications about resulting from the fluctuations of. So some of you guys, you know, you're especially, although, you know, we're doing the water sign reading, some of you could have, you know, an air moon or a fire moon. But it's like some of you could like be analyzing, you know, your past, whether it's people, places, things, circumstances, or situations. You could be analyzing it. But it's almost like I feel like you're going up and down, back and forth, like the Two of Pentacles. About, you know, going towards something that, especially with the North Node here, it says there will be success from and benefit. So for some of you, you know, it's almost like you're in a battle between your South Node energy and your North Node energy. And we're here to, you know, basically work on our North Node to come out of, you know, that South Node energy of familiarity, you know, comfort, you know, where some of you guys are like, you know, it's almost like you're wanting to break out of your comfort zone or things that you've always known, but this is kind of like the air sign reading a little bit. So some of you could be like a water sign with, like I said, air placements as well. It's not just your sun sign, so definitely take a look at your chart, because it's like your North Node, I feel like it's almost like trying to pull you into this energy, but it's like, it's almost like you're in two minds about it, especially with the Gemini here. So it's almost like with you being in two minds about it, you're just staying stuck. through this energy. Well, water signs, let's see what's going on. Hopefully you guys don't pull me in too deep. Let's see if I can get this done as quickly as possible so I can move on and get the rest of the readings done for the month. So in regards to this energy and spread, what messages do we need for the water sign collective of Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces? What messages do we need? For the water sign collective of Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. What messages do we need for the month of October? For the water sign collective, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Yo, you cannot, I swear, like, this energy is not playing around. It's so crazy. Some of you guys as water signs may definitely want to check out the air sign reading because the energy feels similar. It's coming out in, a different way and different energy, but it feels very similar. And also the bottom of the deck, we started out the air sign reading was the Six of Cups as well. So what it's making me feel like is, like, I'm not shocked though, because the month of October, most of Mercury is going to be retrograde until almost like the 18th or the 19th. So most of the month we're going to be in this Mercury retrograde energy. So this is what's coming up, or what may come up for you. And a lot of you, the Six of Cups can represent the past. It could represent, childhood. This is actually the Mercury retrograde card. So you could have, it says the past returning. So you could have people, places, and things from your past showing up. And it's almost like for the water signs, you're going to have a decision to make with this energy here. And it's almost like, oh my God. It's like this, it's almost like this decision with the Wheel of Fortune and the sun behind it. It's almost going to determine, like, I don't want it to sound, cliche, but, it's almost like, it's in determining, what makes you happy. And with the Death card behind the sun, it's like, first of all, like, for some of you, I feel like you are going through a transformation with the Death card. But if you see on the Death card, the sun is in, like, that's where you're going. So for some of you, there is going to be, maybe, this Mercury retrograde will be transformative so that you can actually see, what makes you happy with this sun card. And, you can get on your right path with the Wheel of Fortune. For some of you, it's like destiny. It's, you may even be coming into, like, an opportunity as well. For some of you, there's going to be a transformation of a job or a home situation with the Three of Pentacles up under that, in which, it's going to, like, almost, I feel like it's going to push you into, this sun energy. Because a lot of you are wanting this, this sun energy, but a lot of you are, I almost feel like an air of fear. And the fear could be coming from, things of your past. Well, let's see what comes out. What messages do we need for the water signs? Look, then I say an opportunity. going on for the water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. I know, I felt that full energy. I felt it. But let's get into the reading. Because, all right, what we have out is the Ace of Pentacles, the Five of Cups, and the Six of Wands. The Five of Wands and the Two of Wands, with the Ten of Swords. And then we have the Page of Pentacles with the Hierophant. And the Fool. Beautiful water signs. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Swords, the Magician, I knew y'all was going to pull me in. Well, we have the Nine of Swords with the Magician, the Queen of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Lovers. So what this is making me feel like is, like I said, I do feel a decision, and that's being, confirmed by the Lovers. Some of you are needing to make a decision in regards to yourself. In regards to, like, some of you, you may feel like you're unable to, like, manifest your own independence with this here, this Lovers and the Nine of Pentacles. Some of you, you're wanting to be, independent and almost like whole within yourself. But, it's like you're not seeing yourself as this Queen of Pentacles because your focus may be, on material things. But it's like for some of you, you're afraid with the Nine of Swords and the Magician, you're afraid of, like, your own power. But for others of you, there is, like, with this Ace of Pentacles here, I feel like, there's an opportunity, whether it's a new job, a new relationship, something, being, almost presented or offered to you. For some of you, it feels like you have, like, it's almost giving me the energy of like a missed opportunity. Because with the Five of Cups and the Six of Wands, there's like some, regret or grief in regards to a certain connection, because you were like so focused on, past people, places, and things, or even emotions, that you weren't able to see this Two of Cups behind you. So I do feel like it is, some regret about this offer or opportunity with the Ace of Pentacles, that for some of you, you could have been working out of ego, which caused you to like miss this opportunity. Because right now, whatever you're in, whether this is like a relationship that you're currently in or a job that you're currently in, you're like, it's like you're looking at like the struggle and the strife and the conflict Some of you, this conflict is just internal within you, but for some of you, you're actually like having external conflict with others. And with the Ten of Swords, it's like you want it to end, because it's like you're being an onlooker to this energy. And it's almost like with the Page of Pentacles and the Hierophant, this, you know, I feel like it is like a lack of courage, because you're showing up as this Page of Pentacles. And it's almost like giving me the energy of feeling like you don't have anything to offer to, you know, a job or a person. But we're going to look at that. But it's also making me feel like you're just, you know, you're lacking the courage to, you know, almost in a way like break away from tradition or, you know, a certain structure, you know, that you've always known. And for some of you, you could be learning something new in regards to, you know, tradition, authority, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Like family values, because that's what I'm getting, family values of your past. And whatever it is that you're going to be learning is going to like set you off on a whole new path as the Fool. But you're like highly stressed about. Some of you are, you know, currently in an energy where you're like, all I just hear is like, what the fuck did I, like, what the fuck did I create? For some of you. But, you know, we're gonna see, because, and like I said, it's like with that Gemini energy, you're all in your head. Like, that's all I feel. You're all in your head. And the only water we have out here is this Five of Cups. So it says pain, loss, grief, regret, emotional breakup or dissatisfaction, disappointed, but something is retrievable. For some of you, this opportunity, whether it's another person that brings you some type of emotional fulfillment, or it's another job that brings you some type of emotional fulfillment, it's coming back around. And it's like in the past where maybe you didn't go for it, with this Six of Wands, it's like you want to go for it. But in order for you to go for it, you're going to have to end this stagnancy, this conflict that's either going on within yourself or with people in your surroundings. But we'll see what it is. So let's look at this Ace of Pentacles. Tell me about the Ace of Pentacles. Ooh. Alright, there you go, water. Okay. So we have the Queen of Swords and the King of Cups. So for some of you, and as always, you guys know the energy could be vice versa or interchangeable. There's almost like, because this is a masculine and a feminine energy, so this could all be, you know, your energy, or like I said, for some of you, I do feel like there's another person here. And if you're the water sign, this other person who is sitting in this Queen of Swords energy, they could have like, I feel like they cut you off, honestly. Or they blocked out, you know, blocked like, I don't feel like it turned your back. I feel like for whatever reason, it almost makes me feel like this Queen of Pentacles may have offered, or Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Swords may have offered up this Ace of Pentacles for you, and you turned your back on it. So in return, they like X'd you out. And now it's like you're just sitting there like holding on to these emotions as the King of Cups. And even like if you're the King of Cups energy, if you're the masculine energy, because I could be talking to a cross watcher as well, you're looking at like, I just feel like there's so much emotion that you're holding on to as this King of Cups. And it's almost like you're seeing, like, it almost feels like it has you in like a battle with yourself. What's at the bottom? Yeah, for some of you, it's because you like didn't take action as the King of Wands. Yeah, you didn't take action. You didn't, you never, expressed yourself. With the Page of Cups and the King of Wands. It's like you wanted to, but you actually never did it. So it's causing like almost like a epiphany or an eruption. Like it's coming into your awareness that, you how can I put it, with the Two of Pentacles up under that, like you would, like, honestly, it's giving me the energy of just like, I said I felt that Two of Pentacles, like you're just back and forth, up and down, but nothing is happening. What is this Five of Cups? Yeah, for some of you it is like, it's regret of not taking the opportunity when you had the chance. It's like for some of you, you almost ran from it. Because we have the Hangman with the Knight of Wands and the Chariot. For some of you, it's like you rather had stayed like stuck instead of moving forward. You kept running back to this Hangman energy, and it says like transition, retreat, contemplation. It's almost like it almost makes me feel like you ran from it. When like in all reality you wanted to like go forward with the Chariot is what I'm feeling. Yeah, look. It was towards a Queen of Cups. For some of you it was, if this is all you, how can I put it? It's like your masculine side was a Queen of Cups, but your feminine side was a Queen of Swords. And that Queen of Swords, like, it's making me feel like being in that Swords energy and your feminine energy, like, almost created a block for you. But for some of you, that sword feminine energy was like how you mask your King of Cups energy, your water energy. And because it was almost like the emotion scared you. But if this is another person, it's like the emotions of this person, you know, scared you. But it's almost like with the Magician up under the Nine of Swords, you manifested them. For some of you, like I said, you're either afraid of your manifesting power, or there was, you know, something that you put out into the universe and it showed up, but the way it showed up scared you. And you know what they say, like what they're saying to me, be careful what you ask for, because you just might get it. And that doesn't mean anything negative. But you know, a lot of us, you know, we don't realize, you know, when we're going through, you know, a tough time, and we say things like, oh, I just wish, or I just, you know, like stuff like that. You're, especially if you're speaking it, you're putting it out into the universe, and the universe doesn't you like, they respond to, you know, your, how can I put it, like they respond to you in a way that they're gonna, you know, like they say, asking you shall receive. And I almost feel like somebody, you know, asks for somebody or something. It could even be a job, but it's almost like it showed up and like you froze, because it scared you. And for some of you, it was a person. Like you could have just said, why can't I like get somebody that's gonna, you know, do right, or, you know, just anything like that. And the universe was like, yo, I got you. Boom. And you've got this person, and they were just like you were overwhelmed. You were overwhelmed. And some of you are, you know, in that energy of regretting that. Like you were afraid. So it's like you kept running back to like your comfort spot instead of moving forward, because it was actually like a gift. So let's see, what is this Five of Wands? You cannot make this shit up. Yo, I swear, like, this shit is crazy. This shit is crazy. Because we have out the Two of Cups. And some of you are in, like, I feel like it's just like inner turmoil over this connection, because what, like I said, with the Five of Cups, the Two of Cups behind you is what you didn't see. You turned your back on it. And now you're like all in an uproar over this connection, or, you know, whatever it was. For some of you, like I said, it is a person. It is an actual connection with another person. But for some of you, you know, it could have been a job opportunity. And maybe you felt like, you know, it wasn't something you could do. Maybe it required you to learn another skill, but you felt like you couldn't learn it. And then with the Moon under the bottom, you know, it's like you're trying to hide this. But it's also like, what I'm getting off of it is like, you know, it was fear and anxiety over this job, you know, over this connection. Because if it was a job, it was something that you really wanted to do. And maybe you felt like you didn't have the necessary skills. So it's almost like you downplayed yourself and was afraid to learn. And now it's almost like that that shoulda, coulda, woulda energy. But what's this Ten of Swords? Because this conflict is what, you know, you want to end. And then we're going to look at the Fool. Tell me about the Ten of Swords. Yeah, we got Temperance out here. So it's like you're trying to just get to a place of, you know, peace, balance, and harmony. Look. And the Six of Cups. If this is another person, it's clear, like, there was an ending between you two. And it's like, for some of you, you're wanting to bring that together because the emotional conflict that you're in over it, it's almost like becoming too much. And it's almost like you feel like you cheated yourself out of, like, what you really wanted as this Ten of Pentacles and the Five of Swords. Because like I said, for some of you, you rejected this person. If it's a person and if it's a job, it's like the job that you took didn't turn out to be what you thought it was. And the job that you wanted, because it's like you kind of like held back or downplayed yourself, or, you know, stayed where you were comfortable. I'll put it like that. It's like now you're wondering if you should go for it. But if you go for it, it's going to require you to, like, learn something, you know, learn something new. But for what I'm also feeling is like, if you downplayed yourself, you know, it was to your disservice. It's almost like you cheated yourself out of something that you really wanted because you didn't feel like you had the necessary skills, or even this, like, in either way it goes, you didn't feel like you were almost worthy of this job or this person. Yeah, because you were sitting there like, well, what do I, you know, what could I possibly have to offer? And for some of you, you're also seeing, like I said, what you put into the job that stayed comfortable, or even if you were in another relationship, what you put into it, you did not get back. And that's what you're seeing. And some of you are feeling like, you know, it was a lost opportunity. So it's like you're wanting, you know, this cycle to close. It's almost like you need to close this out. Tell me about, I can't even get this shit out. So, clarifying the Fool. Look at, we have the Nine of Swords, the Lovers, and the Nine of Pentacles. For some of you, you're afraid of being balanced by, you know, by taking it. It's almost like you need to take a chance on yourself. And some of you are wanting to do that now. Or some of you are wanting to take a chance with this person, you know, with another person. Because truthfully, they do, you know, balance you out. And, you know, they're single with the Nine of Pentacles. But if this is all you, it's like you taking a leap of faith, maybe even trying to go for that job again, whatever it is. You're afraid of, like, it actually, like, working out and being balanced for you. Because like I said, some of you are afraid of, you know, your own power. You're playing small. You're playing small. And for some of you, this lover, you know, this Lover's card with the Nine of Pentacles is like, you know, you're in this heavy, like, anxiety, mental, almost like a mental anguish over the decision you made about a connection that was actually good for you. And a person who was, like, solid. who would almost be like, you know, how can I put it? They're self-sufficient. That could have scared you as well. But they're very independent, very confident, very balanced. And for some of you, it's like you're afraid to like step into this confidence of yourself. For yourself, I'll say. And for some of you, you could have actually, your masculine energy, turned your back on this feminine energy for another connection that has been nothing but chaos, conflict, competition, and all of that. But it's like you're seeing something as this Two of Wands. That's the Two of Wands. So for some of you, what you're seeing is if you're in that scenario that where you went towards another connection and there's been like nothing but just like strife and conflict and chaos, it was because with the Seven of Cups, the Six of Pentacles, and the Strength, it gave you like the illusion that, you know, it was something that was balanced for you, but either it was, especially with the Strength card here, it's making me feel like it was based off of, you know, your lack of, almost like your lack of self-worth. And for some of you, it could have been like, you know, it gave you a sense of control over this person or, you know, the situation as a whole. There was some type of, you know, control or, you know, it's almost like it was like it felt safer for you because like you didn't really have to like be all in with the Six of Pentacles here. And it almost like, especially with the Seven of Cups, it's giving me like an energy is it's like it let you still like explore your options without actually being like fully committed. Then it's like now you're seeing the imbalance of that, almost the illusion of that. And you're seeking something more stable and secure. And for some of you, you know, you could have just been holding on to this other person for, you know, money, or they could be holding on to you because you may even share a home with them. But, you know, with the World at the bottom, it's like, is this cycle has, you know, come to an end. For you, at least. I can't speak about the other person. So let's grab the guidance or advice. What's the guidance or advice? Guidance or advice? And the energy that's out here, we have Pisces, Cancer, Sagittarius, Leo, Taurus, and Gemini. It's just the energy though. You could be one of those signs, you could be dealing with those signs, but I look at it in terms of energy, because you can be any sign. You know, we can harness any sign energy. I don't like to get caught up with that person. I mean, I'm not saying that you can't be dealing with some of these people, but unless you know their whole chart, it ain't really useful. So what's the guidance or advice? Or at least I don't see it that way. Guidance or advice for the water sign for the month of October. Last one. So bottom of the deck we have the message in the bottom, which is a 15, which breaks down to 6, which is like that. It's just bringing me back to the 6 of Cups. So for some of you, you could be getting a message from like the past, from someone from your past, in regards to, oh, this is so cute, in regards to like wanting to like fix it with the chop it up. And for some of you, it is, you know, this loyal heart energy is this, you know, for some of you, it's gonna be that connection, this lover's energy coming back around. So you may get a message from them, or you may be the one sending the message, but it's almost like you want to clean up, because it's almost like through whatever this is that you're going through during this Mercury retrograde, it's like you're almost recognizing this person as a, you know, the loyal heart energy. But for others of you, it could be like, you know, an opportunity to like align back up with, you know, a person. Like you could be getting a, you know, reach back out to from that job you turned down. But it is going to require you with the chopped wood card to make some changes. And like I said, for some of you, that could be learning something new. But it's going to be alignment to something that is emotionally fulfilling for you. What's the guidance or advice? Yeah, man. You cannot make this shit up. So we have chaos and conflict and change in the wind. Yeah. And that's exactly what I feel here. Like I said, I feel like somebody was like changing course, and we have the chaos and conflict, which is another 6. So some of you are definitely battling people, places, things, feelings, emotion, thoughts, whatever of your past. Because this is like that 5 of Wands energy. But this change in the wind here is basically saying like you're getting out of that. There's gonna be a change in the wind. Like I said, it's almost like you're battling your south node and your north node. And where the north node is like it's trying to get you to step into that energy, you're, look at the bottom of the deck, in between worlds. Between where you've been and where you want to go. But the universe is like trying to, come in and give you a leg up. To transform the situation with the regeneration card and bring you into balance with the truth be told. And for some of you, it's going, listen. It's going to bring you either back into home within yourself, with this no place like home, because it's like you have to get into alignment with what you want and who you are to attain the things that you want. But it's going to bring you back into like one with yourself. And for some of you, there's a person that you're going to be aligning with, that you look at as like, someone that can, that balances you out. So yes. War signs, you always do it to me. But that is your monthly reading for October. As always, I thank you for tuning in with me and sending you all, love and light. I definitely hope it resonated for some of you, and if not, that's fine. It just wasn't, your reading. And again, thank you, and I will see you all on the next one. All right, later.